What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. All right, guys, we got ourselves the summary. That's right, KR event summary is out. The dev live stream was actually bonkers. We have a lot to look forward to. But before I start, guys, I want to remind everybody real quick, content creator program is going on. Remember, guys, brand new codes are coming out. We have 1,000 essence stones to give you guys. So make sure you guys click on that support button. It's linked to every single description of every single video. Plus, every single comment has a link as well too. So click that button right there. Get your support in there. 1,000 essence stones plus more codes coming your way. Plus, a new season is going to be starting. So everyone who is supporting, you're going to need to extend. So let's get into all the amazing details that we have to go through. So first off, I want to talk a little bit about what happened here. A couple things to note. They are going to be adding a brand new boss to Battlefield of Time. That's going to be a big one. The brand new boss is actually going to be this Alon. You guys know Alon's orb. Well, this is Alon himself, the recluse of the deep sea. This is going to be a brand new BOT boss that is going to be added to the game to make BOT a little bit more exciting. So there you guys go. That is going to be something to expect. You guys can see the boss itself has a couple of cool mechanics. The fight itself looks pretty damn fun. And it's going to be something I think that we've already fought in the story mode as well. So this is going to be the brand new one. What kind of threw everybody off is the fact that a water unit or a water enemy is weak to fire. It's kind of backwards in my opinion, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so that's something to look forward to as well too. They did identify the hackers, by the way, for POD, just so everyone is aware, speaking of content that is challenging, and they are looking their ways to kind of eliminate all the hackers from coming through. But they did mention if they do up their ante for their security software, that there's an opportunity again for some innocent bans to happen. So they're going to be very careful in terms of how they control it and what they do. A couple other things to also mention here. Please add more sources of gold. They are planning to add more ways to get gold, so that'll be a big thing for us as well too as players, to be able to get ourselves a little bit more gold here and there. Okay, so that's going to be a big one as well too. A couple of the things they discussed here as well is going to obviously be some of the new content coming out, and we're going to show you guys more of that content as it's introduced. But one big one, of course, is the fact that there's a brand new guild boss coming. Okay, so guild boss is going to be something that they introduce as well too. Here's the first code, by the way, August 28th. UD. This is going to give you guys abyssal crystals, traces of shadows, low tier mana crystals. So those are going to be that's something you can do. Now this is the actual idle story and the introduction of the brand new characters, and I can tell you guys right now, the idle collab characters look incredible. I'm actually very impressed with the design of the characters plus their animation. So you're going to go through all of these and kind of show you guys how they look and how they feel, and you guys will be able to see yourself in terms of the first one. So there's Soyun here. She's going to be the gun wielder. She is a wind unit. So you guys can see very Dante-ish. Look at this. All Dante moves essentially are being introduced. So they're looking really good as units. And honestly, I'm very excited to finally use my essence stones on my free-to-play to summon for them, and obviously pay to win. We're going to do full-on testing for all 3 units. This is going to be a big update, guys, so get ready for it. There's going to be a lot to cover. So there's Soyun right there. She is going to be the first unit that they're going to introduce in this collab, and then I'm going to show you guys the second unit really shortly, and you guys can see how she does. So this is Soyun right here. I believe again it's supposed to be the wind unit. This is Yuki, and I believe she's going to be the fire unit. You guys can obviously see she does some fire damage right there. She is a gauntlet user, so our first actual gauntlet using unit, not like So was with fists. We're talking about actual gauntlets. So this is her animations right there. Honestly, she could, if anyone's going to be a breaker, she would make sense for her to be a breaker considering her animations, but she looks like she's also going to be a DPS. So they did show quite a few of these animations as well. And then, of course, the one we've all been waiting for, and that is going to be Minnie, is right over here. And Minnie looks incredible. So this is going to be actually her ultimate animations right there. You guys can see her ultimate looks insanity. So I think she's going to be the real star of this entire collab. And just so everyone is aware, she is going to be a dark unit. So this is going to be our dark DPS. That's probably going to be taking over the dark scene by storm. And speaking of dark, they are going to buff some of the dark units. We'll talk more about that shortly. But nothing has been solidified in regards to what the actual buffs are. So keep that in mind while we're watching this. Okay, so there you guys go. There's her animations. I think she looks incredible. Her animations look crisp, and the ultimate looks pretty bomb, okay? They did show a couple other things as well, too, while we're here. You guys can see some of their costumes. So this is Minnie's costume, this is Yuki's, and this is Soyun's, and a couple other variations of their costumes are shown as well. So if you are interested in the costumes, they are going to be available through the Battle Pass. And the Battle Pass, speaking of which, is actually pretty crazy, because the deluxe one, the free-to-play one is going to give us a copy for free of each of them, but the deluxe one gives 2, I believe, or 3 universal shards for us to use. Plus, of course, more copies will be available to you as you advance these characters further and further through their actual advancements, right? And you guys can see right here, this is an example of that right over here on this front. Sorry, let me go back here for a second. Where is it? Right here. So this is all the details for the new events. These are ways to do all the new mini games. Then this is what I'm talking about. As you advance them, you get Essence Stones plus copies of the free unit. Plus this event here will give one of their weapons for free. So all of this is going to be part of the update. And there's quite a bit here for the collaboration update itself. The actual mini game looks pretty cool too. It's a beat tap game. So it's like a guitar, Guitar Hero type game. So this is going to be the new mini game here that's introduced. So look forward to that, guys. One thing I will give SLA credit for, they have now up their ante on mini games, which is maybe not a big deal to a lot of folks, but it is a big deal to some because it's always nice to start a game and not have to do the same mini games over and over and over again. So this is going to be one that you'll look forward to if you are into Guitar Hero or Dance Dance Revolution kind of game. So something fun to look forward to as a player and something different for us to do as well for the upcoming event and collab. So that's something to look forward to right there, guys. And then also you guys can see here, there's going to be something called an affinity event. Affinity allows you to use these characters, do certain missions for them, and as you build your affinity, you'll get yourself rewards such as Abyssal Crystal, Traces of Shadows, and other free items as well too along the way. So these are all things you guys can look forward to. I think they're pretty awesome idea. I hope they do this for every unit, to be honest, because they'll give people a reason to use some of their units that they don't use ever. Let's just say SRs, for example. And I think an affinity system is actually a very smart method of introducing more variety of gameplay with different units being used. So I think this is actually a really, really cool feature that they're adding to the game. So that right there is another one. So this is what I was talking about. The check-in gifts, you're going to get a couple universal ones, plus free units as well as you log in. And then of course the Hunter Pass over here, you guys can see is a brand new reward. This will be provided if you buy the deluxe one, which will get your costumes, plus additional bonus universal shards. This is incredible, guys. Such a good value for anyone who's planning to do a little bit of money spending for the collab or just wants to get these units to A5 a little quicker. Okay, so that's a big deal in my opinion, and one that people should actually look at if you are considering it. All right, here's the second redeem code, second idle collab. All right, gives you guys 10 free custom draws plus weapon enhancement gear. So feel free to use this and get yourself some of those free codes. Remember, they are limited, so please jump on them as soon as you can. And here's the August 28th update and improvements. So first off, brand new guild boss. Yeah, this boss looks bonkers. This is the giant statue boss that's being introduced, and I cannot wait for this to see how people do on this, and it looks pretty incredible, guys. So the gameplay is available here in this little clip, and quite honestly, I think this is a great introduction to Guild Boss, and one that we've all been probably waiting for, because I know many of us are tired of seeing Fakna and tired of seeing the Ant Queen. So this is going to be an additional boss now added to the guild spectrum. So you guys can see all of this is coming out this week, guys. In 2 days, all of this is dropping. So we got a lot of exciting content to look forward to. So this is going to be the brand new. I'm very excited to see what people do here. Like, very excited to see the new strats, very excited to see the new mechanics and all this other stuff. Look at this mechanic, for example. You have to break all of these like shrines. And if you break the shrines, he goes into a break phase right there. Look at Leonard. Leonard just pretty much one-shot those. So there you guys go. This is going to be fun to watch. Going to be fun to play. And this is co-op mode. So co-op mode is also being introduced this patch as well, guys. So Carton and Temple co-op mode, fighting against the Architect together. You guys can see it's 2 people doing it together, and you guys can see both players on the screen this time, unlike Beru. Rewards will be given out, of course, for this. And it's kind of cool because you can see who got knocked out. Once you get knocked out, you guys can see you can have spectator mode and see all the spectators that are going on. Somebody mentioned this was like an ultimate that new, but it's not. It's the same ultimate. It's kind of cool because people can see their ultimates being cast. And this is one of the mechanics in this fight here. Like, look at this. All these weapons being dropped. You got to go within there and get all the white halos out of the way, make it all black, and then you guys can see the boss is then finished. And this is what the victory screen looks like, of course, showing the total damage of both hunters. And that is co-op mode in a nutshell, and that's coming out this patch. So a lot to look forward to again, guys. All right, so this was a big part of their presentation. And then this is a new one here, Shadow Enforcer. So this is an idle mission rewards that we get for sending out our shadows. As you level up your rank, better rewards will be there. You guys can see various little things that you can do. Send out your shadows to get yourself rewards such as mana elixirs, marks of times, skill scrolls, gold, etc. So this is also being introduced this patch. A great way, an easy way to get additional resources for your character and for your account altogether, right? So this is an amazing thing that they're adding, and this is something that should have been added, in my opinion, a very long time ago. But hey, better late than never. So brand new things are coming our way, guys. So brand new patches. Also, story expansion. We're getting reverse mode chapter 29, reverse heart chapter 29, and expert up to chapter 15. So a lot more essence stones, a lot more resources, a lot more tickets, and a lot more trophies, which means more weekly essence stones rewards coming our way. Guys, these guys are cooking this time, and I'm really happy to see it. Also, starting 9/11, that's right, 9/11 artifact modification event and artifact crafting event will be introduced yet again, so we can craft the best artifacts we can. And the 500-day celebration will also have free things along the way for us for logging in, such as a selector ruin skill, chest fragments, mana power extracts, 5 million gold, and additional things such as 750 traces of shadows. Guys, there's a lot of cool things dropping. You guys can see there's 4 actual login events occurring during this time, so that's going to happen on 9/11. Man, I can't believe that's going to be 500 days of the game being global. Plus, they're adding more artifacts, battle tier expansions, and the new level will be introduced in September, plus a brand new story mode. For newer players, tiers 11 to tier 20 is going to have all of the weaknesses changed to 5 elements, so it's easier to catch up, and they're going to be adding more things for newer players. Plus, as I mentioned early on, Dark Hunters are getting a buff again, so you look forward to that when the patch drops, all right? And then, of course, the last code right here, guys, happy 500th is being given to us to give us additional gold, rune fragments, and powder of blessings. There you guys go. That is the full stream. Hope the summary helped you guys out. A lot to look forward to, guys. Join me on the live stream tomorrow for Sharp. Join me on the live stream this morning for more gaming. We'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, everybody.